The story continues 10 years after Ai's death. Ichigo has fallen out of contact. Ai's idol group Bikamachi was disbanded and Miyako closed down Strawberry Productions' idol unit to focus on internet personalities instead. Ruby meanwhile has been auditioning to become an idol, unaware that Aqua has been using his acting skills to secretly sabotage her applications and give her false rejection notices. However, he cannot stop Ruby from being scouted by an underground idol group. Not trusting the management of the underground idol group and wanting to support Ruby's wish to become an idol, Miyako decides to finally reopen Strawberry Productions' idol unit with Ruby as its first member. Meanwhile, Aqua works as director Gatanda's apprentice but has given up on trying to be an actor and is content working behind the scenes to find his father. Gatanda advises Aqua not to give up on his dreams so easily, causing him to recall Ai's last words to him. Aqua and Ruby are later admitted into the prestigious Yudo High School, which has a performing arts department. While visiting the school, the twins encounter Kana again, who is glad to see Aqua but is shocked that he is enrolled in the general education department instead of performing arts. Kana is eager to reconnect with Aqua and tries to talk him into getting back into acting, offering a role in a live-action adaptation of the manga series Sweet Today. She mentions she has connections to famed producer Masaya Kaburagi, who Aqua recognizes as one of names on Ai's secret contact list he found on her personal phone. Aqua agrees to take a role as an excuse to get close to Kaburagi. Kana secures a role as the show's villain for Aqua, but he discovers the show is a very low-quality production. Kana admits the show cast young male models and prioritized their looks over their acting ability, and she has been forced to hold back her own acting talents so as not to overshadow them. She further explains due to her spoiled behavior as a child, she quickly fell out of favor in the acting industry after she grew older, and she has been slowly working her way back up. During a break in filming, Aqua manages to collect some saliva samples from Kaburagi's discarded cigarettes and overhears that Kaburagi is only taking advantage of Kana with no intention of advancing her career. Despite having gotten what he came for, Aqua decides to stay and go all out on his acting. Aqua uses his skills to set the scene up for Kana's performance by ad-libbing some of his performance using the environment and riling up the lead actor to make his actions look more genuine. This gives Kana the opportunity to show off her true acting skills, which earns the praise of the people still watching the show. At Sweet Today's rap party, Aqua meets Kaburagi again, now knowing he is not the father thanks to a paternity test. Kaburagi mentions that he knows about someone Ai had been spending time with in secret and offers to tell Aqua who it is in return for starring in a reality dating show. Sometime later, Aqua and Ruby attend their first day at Yudo High School, where Ruby befriends fellow student and gravure model Minami Katabuki. She introduces Minami to Aqua and also mentions that the famous professional entertainer Frill Shiranui is also a member of her class who she idolizes. Aqua introduces himself to Frill and she recognizes both him and Minami from their respective works. This makes Ruby self-conscious about the fact that she does not have an established place in the entertainment industry yet. She pesters Miyako about Strawberry Productions moving forward with forming their idol group. But Miyako points out that it is not easy for a small company like theirs to recruit idols. Aqua then suggests that they recruit Kana. While reluctant to risk her acting career by becoming an idol, Kana decides to sign up with Strawberry Productions so she can work alongside Aqua. However, she is shocked that his next job is for a reality dating show called My Love with a Star Begins Now, where he stars alongside fashion model Yuki Sumi, dancer Nabayuki Kumano, actress Akane Kurikawa, internet personality Mem Cho, and musician Kengo Morimoto. Even though Aqua is putting on an act for the show, Kana feels jealous at how he is interacting with his female co-stars. Meanwhile, Miyako gets to work starting up Strawberry Productions' new idol unit. She decides to have Ruby and Kana make their debut online and enlists the help of one of their veteran internet personalities known as Peon, a masked physical training YouTuber. Peon determines that the quickest way for the girls to gain a following is to collaborate with his established channel. They perform a rigorous workout dance routine for an hour straight, with Ruby earning Kana's respect after seeing her last the entire hour. Peon then asks them what their group name will be and Ruby decides to revive the name of Bikamachi. As the season for Love Now continues, Aqua comes to learn that reality show stars are less scripted and more genuine than he had initially thought. Kana teaches Ruby about the importance and dangers of ego-surfing, since idols need to carefully manage their appearance and reputation online. Soon the show begins focusing on a love triangle between Yuki, Nabayuki, and Kengo, with Aqua deciding to stay out of it to avoid drawing attention to himself. Nemcho enjoys an increase in her subscriber numbers, but Akane struggles to stand out and gain attention, leaving her with the least screen time. Under pressure from her agency to get results, Akane briefly loses her composure and slaps Yuki on film, accidentally scratching her face. While Yuki forgives Akane and she herself posts a formal apology, Akane becomes the target of vicious cyberbullying by Yuki's fans. After being constantly bombarded with negative comments, learning how much her classmates dislike her, and losing what few fans she has, Akane falls into a state of depression and nearly leaps off a pedestrian overpass to take her own life, only being saved by a last-second intervention from Aqua. As Aqua narrowly saves Akane's life, Kana cautions Ruby that it is not uncommon for celebrities to end their lives due to harassment. Meanwhile, Aqua and Akane are brought to the police station where the rest of the Love Now cast goes to meet them. Aqua advises Akane that she still has the option of dropping out of the show, but she decides to stay on with the rest of the cast, promising to support her. Angry at the show staff who edited the footage to cast Akane as a villain, Aqua concocts a plan. First, he leaks news about Akane's attempted suicide to the media in order to draw more attention to the situation. He then enlists the help of the cast members to create a video to rehabilitate Akane's image, which includes the cut footage showing Yuki forgiving Akane. The video proves to be a success and most of the harassment against Akane dies down. Memcho and Yuki then suggest that Akane use her acting skills to adopt a persona that would appeal to Aqua's tastes. Aqua reveals his like for AI, leading Akane to aggressively study her to emulate her behavior. At the next filming session, Akane officially returns to the show, and Aqua is shocked at how perfectly Akane is able to mimic Ai's personality. Aqua is caught off guard by Akane's performance and is left to reflect on what exactly his feelings for her and AI are, coming to the realization that he doesn't actually know all that much about his own mother. After having a short talk with Kana, he is able to sort out his feelings, realizing he has no particular attraction to Akane herself. However, upon learning that Akane is skilled at profiling, which allows her to mimic not just Ai's personality, but thoughts as well, Aqua decides to manipulate her to make use of her skills. On the final episode of Love Now, he openly kisses Akane on camera, of which Kana feels jealous over. At the wrap party for the show, Aqua meets with Kaburagi, who agrees to hold up his end of the deal and arranges for a meeting next week. He then talks with Akane and admits he has no feelings for her as a girl, but greatly respects her as an actress, and they both agree to pretend dating to keep up appearances. Akane also points out that Yuki has started dating Nabayuki for real despite rejecting him on the show. After the party, Memcho teases Aqua about his feelings for Akane and reveals that she had originally wanted to become an idol but gave up on that dream after several setbacks. Aqua then offers her the opportunity to join the reformed Bikamachi, which catches her off guard. Miyako interviews Memcho and correctly guesses that she is much older than she claims to be, with Memcho admitting she is actually 25. Memcho explains that due to her mother falling ill while she was in high school, she withdrew from idol auditions to focus on taking care of her family. But by the time all of her issues were resolved, she was already past 20 years old, which is the maximum cutoff age for most idol agencies. Instead, Memcho decided to switch to streaming and unexpectedly became popular. Ruby and Kana overhear Memcho's story and accept her as part of Bikamachi. Meanwhile, the popularity of the recent season of Love Now has put Aqua in the public spotlight, with many female classmates including Frill showing an interest in him. Memcho's popularity also brings some attention to the new Bikamachi, and she comes up with the idea of reusing the old Bikamachi's songs while they wait for Miyako to produce new songs. However, Kana has difficulty keeping up with Ruby and Memcho during training, and she acts coldly towards Aqua out of jealousy due to his relationship with Akane. Aqua meets with Kaburagi again, who reveals Ai's secret lover is likely a member of Akane's theater group known as Lalili. He also shows an interest in the revived Bikamachi and offers to secure them a spot in the upcoming Japan Idol Festival. Ruby and Memcho get into a competition over which one of them will be the group center, but they both realize they are still amateur singers. However, when they research Kana's music career, they discover that she is actually a very talented singer despite her claims to the contrary. Ruby and Memcho decide that Kana would be the best center, but Kana rejects this proposal, stating that she has no desire for the position. However, after hearing the other two sing and practice the routine, she relents. In order to help prepare the girls in the lead up to the GIF, Miyako brings Pion back to coach the girls, running them through rigorous training and helping to choreograph their routine. He even has a brief heart-to-heart with Kana, showing a remarkable amount of insight into her life and personality. In reality, it is actually Aqua disguising himself as Pion while the real star is on vacation. The night before the concert, Kana hears a bit about Ruby's past and her motivations to become an idol. She decides to wander downstairs and accidentally finds out Aqua is posing as Pion, leading her to wonder how much of Pion's words are genuine. Come the day of the festival, Bikamachi are crammed into a crowded room where dozens of other underground or less popular idol groups are fighting for space as they prepare for their performances. Kana spends much of the day brooding over her own failed path to stardom, and how she started to use self-deprecating humor to mask the pain she feels from this failure. She even admits to a nervous Ruby that she herself is more nervous going out as a group because she doesn't want to drag the others down with her. However, Ruby reassures her by pointing out that the three of them are all rookie idols, so failure should be expected. No longer afraid, Kana starts taking her position as center more seriously just as Bikamachi's performance is about to begin. Bikamachi begins their performance and their first song goes well. However, Kana begins to lose self-confidence when she observes that the majority of the audience are only there to see Ruby and Memcho. However, she witnesses Aqua among the crowd cheering them on and suddenly finds the motivation to surpass Ruby and Memcho as an idol. The performance proves to be a huge success, and on the way home Kana finds out that Aqua's relationship with Akane is merely a professional one. Kana relaxes and returns to interacting normally with Aqua, while Memcho senses a looming love triangle between them and Akane. Sometime later, Lalili is selected to perform a stage adaptation of the popular manga Tokyo Blade, and Kaburagi is asked to provide some outside talent since Lalili has few young performers. Kana and Akane are both cast as characters in a love triangle with Aqua's character, and Aqua discovers that the two actresses have had an intense rivalry with each other since their child actress days. With the casting complete, the crew for the Tokyo Blade play begins their preparations. Ruby heads off to visit Ai's grave, and Aqua swears once again to track down their father. And this brings the anime to an end. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also turn on notifications so you don't miss out on another video. Until next time, farewell.